craziest things that are happening on the news right now. Just this week, a 26-foot Everglades boat was tearing through the water at almost 40 miles per hour, but there was one main problem. Nobody was driving it. The reason behind this was that the boat's operator had just been thrown overboard in a desperate attempt to avoid a collision with a much bigger vessel that suddenly swerved their way. The operator was now struggling in the water, and this powerful boat was spinning in tight, unpredictable circles close by. But that wasn't even the scariest part. As it turns out, the boat kept narrowly missing the operator, with every loop coming dangerously close, and the operator wasn't wearing a life jacket. And maybe even more importantly, he hadn't clipped on the emergency engine cutoff lanyard, which is a simple device that immediately shuts off the engine if you fall overboard. So if it was used, the boat would have turned off instead of spinning out of control, turning into a speeding weapon. But what happened next was insane. The thing is, the Sarasota Police Marine Unit called for backup fast. Suddenly, there were boats from the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, Venice PD, the U.S. Coast Guard, and Sea Tow all racing in. First, they tried to contain the runaway boat, but the patterns were completely chaotic. Regular tow lines snapped because of the crazy speed, and the waves were only making it harder. But that doesn't even compare to what happened next. What I mean is that the police finally managed to slow the boat down, but it was still moving at a decent pace, and the only way to actually stop this thing was for someone to jump onto the spinning boat while it was still in motion. But that's when Lieutenant Bruce King from the Sarasota Police waited for the perfect moment, and with everyone's heart racing, he made a split-second leap onto the deck, grabbing the controls and stopping the boat just before something terrible could happen. And thankfully, even though the boat operator wasn't wearing a life jacket or having a kill switch for the boat, he still managed to survive.